Alright, so the achievement here is for everybody, all 30 people in the raid group to have the 4 buffs that you get from the 4 portals. Now, if you haven't noticed, there are 4 portals around the room. If you'd like to step through one now, go ahead. Here's one over here. I'll put a red X on it just to see what it's like. It's a loading screen every time you step through, so loading screen boss is active. So if you are particularly what's the right word? If the loading screen boss is giving you a lot of trouble these days, go ahead and speak up now. We're going to put you in the group that's going to go get these first. If the loading screen boss is particular, you know, they gave him a buff. They gave loading screen boss a buff at 7.1. So everybody's having more trouble with loading screen boss. But if you hate the loading screen, Winchester's already in the group that's going to do this. Little Giant is also in the group that's going first. So there are 4 portals around the room. I put markers by each of them: blue, orange, yellow, and red. So the idea is when you step through those portals, and you can't step through them at the start of the fight, but after the fight starts, after we pull the boss, step through the portals. There will be wisps floating around the room at that point. You need to run through the wisps. When you run through the wisp, you pick up the buff in that area, and then you can move out of that portal and into another one and go pick up the other buffs. You need all 4 buffs. Everybody needs all 4 buffs. So what we do, we usually split the raid into 2 groups, and the 2 groups usually look like this. Groups 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are going to hang out here and keep the dragons busy, while groups 3, 4, 5, and 6 mount up at the start of the fight and go into each of the portals on their mounts and pick up the buffs as quickly as possible. So if you're in groups 3, 4, 5, or 6, go ahead and mount up at the start of the fight and get ready. Yeesh. So again, all 30 people in the raid room, need the buff when the boss dies. If you die after you pick up the buffs, you have the buffs. So if you've picked them all up, we might leave you down. If you die, if enough people die before they pick up buffs, we're going to have to wipe. So yeah, dark, I would, because you're going to come out on the right, I would start on the left side, dark, and pick up the ones on the left side, and then pick up the ones on the right side, and then pick up the boss from Everheal, who has a circle in his head. Odds to the left, evens to the right. So the rest of this fight is like the fight is always. There are flowers on the ground that need to be stood in. There are blobs that come out that need to be killed. There are shades of Terrar that come out that need to be killed. There are visions of whatever that try to move across the room. They need to be killed. Kill the ads. Kill the boss, kill the ads, kill the boss. There's no reason to blow things up. We got to make sure all 30 people have the buff before we kill the bosses. A lot going on. Again, we've not one-shot this yet. We usually lose a few people early. It does not matter. I would just say again, since Mick is in an even-numbered group and we'll be fighting on the right side of the room, you probably want to come out of a right-side portal as your last portal. So you can start on the left or start on the back right, do the left, do the front right. Just the way the buffs work, if you came out on left side and dragons are switching, you might get to 10 and then get stunned for 30 seconds. So not important where you start, but where you finish may keep you from getting stunned. Alright, 3, 4, 5, and 6, get ready to pick up your buffs. 1 and 2, stay alive, don't die, keep these dragons busy. Odds to the left, evens to the right. Where's my team? Who's over here with Neil? Group 1, where you at? Me and Caitlin. Group 1, Hewlett, Huge, Woody, where you at? Come help me out. Kill these dread whores. Stand in that flower. Stand these flowers. Kill these whores. Alright, we need to get Zara up. We need to get Zara up. Someone keep Von Brilling alive. We need to get Kately up. We have 2 B-reses. We need B-reses on Zara on the right side, Kately on the left side. We need to get those people up as soon as we can. Interrupt these corruptions. Alright, we still need to get Zara up. If you're in groups 1 or 2, you can go pick up your buffs, but we need to get Zara up before... Alright, you need to switch dragons. We're going to need to get Zara up as soon as we can. How long before we can get Zara up? Alright, Zara, as soon as you're up, you need to go pick up your buffs. Neall is sort of late as well. And I'm going to ask if everyone in groups 3, 4, 5, and 6 picked up the buffs. If you are in groups 3, 4, 5, and 6, click ready if you picked up your buffs, or say ready if you are Boris. Winchester, are you still working on your buffs? The most important thing for this achievement is all 30 people need the buffs. Zara should be the last one. Zara, and no one else can die. No one else can die, especially if you're in groups 1 or 2, until you have buffs. If you're in 1 or 2, you should be picking up buffs now. You should definitely be picking up your buffs if you are in 1 or 2. What the hell? There are 4. What the heck? Did I step into this thing twice? I have Hinterlands and Feralis. Where the heck am I? I need to go to the back of the room. I am disoriented. Zara, are you close? Neall has 3. Zero, you got all 4? Cool, cool. Neall needs 1 more. So everyone should have most of their buffs. Almost, almost. Keep that tank alive. Keep Shorty alive. Big heals on Shorty. Keep him up. And I came out into sleep. Alright, click ready if you've got all 4 buffs. Or say ready if you're Boris. Alright, then let's hero and rings and kill the dragons. I'm lost as to where the sides of the room are, though. Someone taunt you, Sandra. I gotta move to the other side of the room. Alright, I hope everyone had their buffs and clicked ready because they had them. That's Boris, because this is the truth, moment of truth. That's the way it's done, Grants. We're one-shotting Imagine Dragons. You are the first group to do that. Alright, thanks to the patrons. We appreciate them. Regnov, Azuki, and the Random, Neall, Adaflozi, Tinder, Mova, Carl, Lucky B, Infinitron, Darla, Saika, Shigan, Fantheria, Egon, Sucha, Morasha, Petsy, the Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coco, Naughty, Dwarfy, Azarea, Nosy, JD5, Dr. Ditch, Chime, Fuggle, Mystical, Zelo, and Kalai. They are helping Neall, help other people learn some more achievements, and we appreciate them. Y'all have fun storming the castle, and remember, fire is still bad to sex pack. Y'all have a great one.